welcome back to Go Grow Your Own. It is a very hot, sunny Saturday, the 14th. No, 14th, nearly fallen over there. And I only remember that because yesterday was Friday the 13th. So there we go. Quick show you around the plot. And when you see what you see, you can see why I'm a bit disheartened today. And why I'm debating, one, if I sort of carry on doing the allotment, and two, and if I do, it'll be just certain things like potatoes, onions, broad beans, and probably just that. We'll just have to see. Right, so let's show you around. Sunflowers are coming up. Obviously I didn't pay attention what we got. These are going to be multi-headed ones by the looks of that, so they're going to be quite pretty, not the tall big ones. My silver skins that I planted out, I have been watering today. It is about it's probably about 9:30, I think, probably just a bit later than that. I ain't going to be down here later to water up, so I've got to do it now. The silver skins, not many of them survived the transfer over. So there's a little one, look, there's a little one. But yeah, I've got some more growing. So we'll have to just see. Over here is the onions. There's 3 there that are getting to the point where they'll probably have to be pulled. And you got loads here that are growing. These are the late ones. Yes, I have got to weed. This is the other issue. You see, I don't get down here. I've been coming like every other day to water up. So obviously when I'm down out, that takes about an hour just to water what I've got. So I don't really get much time to weed, only on weekends. And the last 2 weekends I've been a bit busy with my kids and making fences and stuff. These here, they are the spring onions. I have done a video which I'll put in now of spring onions that I picked where they'd gone bulby, which is I didn't think they was meant to, but I had one yesterday and that was beautiful, you know what I mean? It was big, it was like a nice size big pickle onion. It was cool, so you'll see that in the video now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is my harvest of spring onions. I think these ones are the silver skins. As you see, some of these, I'm pretty sure these are the spring onions still. And they've gone a bit bulbous. But as you see, there's a nice little load there. So I picked some, well, it's a bit small, but couldn't do much on that. So it's just working out what's the difference, which ones are different. But like I said, I think them ones, they were in the spring onion pile. Something's had that one a bit. But there we go. Thought I'd show you that. And now from there, here we see my runner beans. I'm quite impressed with the frame. It could have been a lot more sturdier. Because you see at the back there it sags down. But yeah, the way I've done the frame, it is really good, because I walk in, pick on the inside, and then I walk around the outside and pick from the outside, because you do notice you do miss a lot. I picked some on Thursday, and as you see, look, these are already, they're not going long. They're filling out quicker, because obviously that's too small, you know what I mean? They're filling out really quick, and I've been having to give some of these away, you see, because I'm getting so many, and I've only had, I think it was only about 20 something plants, and I've been getting, if you have a carrier bag, I'd say I'm getting about half a carrier bag every 2 days I'm coming down. So I've been giving them away, you know what I mean, because she ain't going through them quick enough. my beetroot. Some of them are getting ready to come up. I'll probably give them away because I wasn't really interested in. I had my jar of beetroot and I can see now why I don't eat them that much. But this one had gone a bit rotty. So that'll be going in the compost. But the rest of them I'll pick them and I'll give them to someone else. My Pentland Javelin potatoes. That's looking a bit worse for wear. That one over there, he's a late bloomer he was, but he's come up. My sprouts. Now, I ain't got no problem with my sprouts yet. There's my two, I think they're cauliflowers that shouldn't have been in there, but somehow got in there. Now I've got to go in there in a little while and look for caterpillars, so that'll eat up most of my day. And the sprouting broccoli looks like it's doing sort of fine as well. So these at the minute I've got no issue with, apart from these little buggers. But yeah, if you look on these, they've got plenty of flowering still, so I've still got loads to go. Look at all them flowers. You know what I mean? Come on. So there we go. So that's that and that. That's the potatoes. I will be digging some of these up, so you can see what I do there. So I'll put that video right now. There we go, digging up some potatoes, if we have any. I've actually got something to try. Now I've got to hope I'm in camera. So I'll stand there. From the same people that bring you Speedy Weeder, bring you the claw gloves. Normally you get one of these and then the other hand is just a plain one. If you get two pairs, you can rip the fingers off because they're not glued on 100%. And then re-glue them with super glue on the other hand. So you get, which I like to call them, predator hands. If you ever watched the film Predator, you know what I'm on about. It's my favourite film. And I'll show you closer. As you see, they've got these hard plastic with claw type fingers for digging. I don't know the proper name of them, but I'm guessing these are going to be perfect for digging in the ground for your potatoes. It would help if it wasn't so hard. But yeah, because the ground's a bit dry, it makes it a little bit hard. So because the ground's not, I think they've got blight because there's something nasty on them, and that's probably what the plant has died. And as well, there ain't hardly any potatoes. Dug them all up. They're just really dry. It's hard as anything. You see, so there is some in there. This is what I've got. That's probably the biggest. They're not the prettiest. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't know. A lot of them, like that one, look. That's crap, innit? There's a lot on here, look, that's why they're in there. You see here, look, I presume this is like blight or whatever. They're just really manky. So, I'm guessing that's because, I don't know, not enough water, probably. I have been watering them ones a bit more. But even my Pentland Javelins, what I've been watering, have died off a bit. So, but yeah, so there we go. Oh well. Another disappointment. These are my other potatoes. These are going to stay in as long as possible because these are going to be my later ones. But these went in a lot before my Pentland Javelins did, and my Pentland Javelins are dying off. But then my Pentland Javelins are most probably more of an early, so that could be why. Just trying to get butterflies at the minute, they're annoying me. This is the disheartening bit. All my lettuces that are doing lovely, not been attacked by anything, they're all bolting. They have all bolted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was one there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 wasted lettuces. You know what I mean? This one had curled up nicely and then all of a sudden it started bolting. This one is still there okay, but no doubt heel's going to bolt. So, you know what I mean? And that's one of the most things that get consumed in the house, apart from broad beans. So that's really disheartening, that is. I'm like, really? Seriously? Is it the heat? Is it because I'm only watering them once every 2 days? I don't know. My peas, they're now drying off, ready for next year. To harvest for the next year's seed. Same with the broad beans. What's left? I've got a good bounty off of them. Plenty of broad beans. So next year, if I do carry on, it is going to be massive. It's going to be like 1, 2, probably 3 bays of broad beans. I'm going to have a November section. I'll probably do October, November, February, and then I'll leave a couple of months I think in between them, so then I've got a nicer crop spread out. My corn's coming on nicely in this is their second attempt at the corn, because the last lot died apart from this one and this one. So yeah, my corn's coming on nicely now, not as far as everyone else's. This is the Pentland Javelin as well. Yeah, they're dying off at the back. I'm going to pick them. I've watered around and you can see the dry patch there with them two. With the dry patch there, so I'm going to pick them two a bit later. Cabbages, look like something's been eaten on that one, so I'm going to have to get in there and have a look. The cabbages look not too bad. I don't see no sign of bolting. Cauliflower there, look lovely, it was coming on, look, that's now bolting. None of the others, that one bolted. And this stick, I constantly get my head jabbed on that stick. So I've just now broke it in the wrong place. There we go, that's what happens when you use brute force and stupidity. Yeah, so that's just another thing I'm going to have to watch, see if these bolt. Please drop a comment. Am I watering them not enough? Do I need to water them every day? Is that why they're bolting? Or is it just plainly the sun? It's been too hot. Because these really, cabbages and sprouts, they're really a cooler weather thing really, aren't they? Or is it just me talking out of my butt? But there we go. Carrots are blossoming. So it'll be interesting to see how they're doing. They seem fine, and it'll be good to find out what happened with the ones I replanted, like these ones over here, which are flourishing nicely. My cucumber, had to tie him up a bit. I should have used a better pot really, but there we go. But we have got little cucumbers coming on. I have got one biggish one here. He looks a bit drained, but he's growing on nicely. And there's the next lot of onions as well. Rhubarb's coming on as well. So basically, yeah, something that looked like it was going to be a bountiful crop has had its issues now with bolting. So to just quick recap, I'll show you over here. These are the onions that I collected in my shallots. I think they are ready to go home and pickle up. So they're my shallots. They're more shallots. That's one of my garlics. Not massive, but not very small really. But there we go. That's a bit bigger one. There's another one. And another one. We don't use garlic that much, so. But there we go. And there's my red onions. That one feels a bit thingy still, but. And my white onions. But not needing the red onions just yet anyway, because we've still got some what we brought from the shop. So there we go. Grass is getting a little bit overgrown. I'm gonna cut it next week. I ain't gonna do it this week. It's mainly the weeds that's coming up a bit more than anything else. The grass is not too bad. Right, so there we go. And right, quick thing. The bits I just showed you, which I'll show you now. Here we are. Here's another bit of a crop that I've just got. Some beetroot. And a load more runner beans. I'm going to give these to my mate over there who's watering up behind my plot. I'll talk about a bit more later. Them basically, I harvest them. They need to harvest them. And I gave them to my fellow allotment here that is at the back of me. He gave me this hose reel with hose, and it also gave me a spade. A nice shiny spade he got hold of. So you know what I mean, I was like, hey, go mate, hey, have some runner beans, you know what I mean, and some beetroot, which he was happy for. No, because that's his plot there at the back there, right? And basically it's got a sign there that sort of broke. He said to me, "Here mate," sorry, this is meant to be a Yorkshire accent, "you broke," no, I can't do it. So basically I broke his sign with the lawnmower, and he said, you should do a nice, he goes, I'll let you do me a sign then. So I did him a sign. So I did this quickly. It's only just normal bit of wood. That's actually permanent black marker pen. And then I did that. It's nothing special, you know what I mean? It only took 10-15 minutes to do quickly. And then I put it up the other day. And he's seen it and he loves it. Now, I don't know if there's a lot of you out there that know what this it means or represents. So I'll leave that as a question to see how many people come back and say, oh, I know what that is, and see what you say. Hopefully a lot of people won't look at the comments and then make out that they know, because that's the problem when you do competitions, you see. They then post it and then someone else goes on there, right, everyone's saying that, so I'll go with that. So then You know what I mean? But there we go. So that'd be interesting to see how many people come back. I know my uncle, who is up it that way, he'll know exactly what this is. As soon as he sees it, he'll be like, oh! And that's the reason, because my allotment tier from there, he's actually, that's part of him. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, that's basically a little challenge just to find out what people know. So there we go, a little quest for you. So yeah, at the minute I've just weeded this one, weeded that one, weeded this one, and pulled some beetroot and picked some beans. Been in here and weeded, checked them for cabbage eggs, which I've got there, which I'm now going to dispose of because I don't like them. Horrible things.